Hopelessness seized him as he drove to his mailbox 200 feet from the house, once a proud builder, now short of breath, with chest pains, a confirmed invalid. Highly recommended by his internist physician, 67-year-old Robert Anderson joined the CHIP program. This is the Complete Health Improvement Program, a program which I introduced to Canada about that time. He followed a simple diet of whole foods. He began a progressive walking program, and he left his Marlboro cigarettes and his daily martinis behind. And within weeks, his turnaround began. His angina diminished, his arthritis improved, his blood pressure came down, and his physician had to reduce his medications. To celebrate his new freedom, Robert Anderson got himself a 21-gear titanium bicycle and began training for the ride of his life. From his hometown of Creston in British Columbia on Canada's west coast to Ottawa, Canada's capital on the east coast. And then, at the age of 69, the man once crippled with angina and arthritis now commenced his ride across Canada on his bike. 60 days later, this man, once crippled with chest pain, shortness of breath, and with arthritis, and now also 25 pounds lighter, rode into Ottawa as a champion after covering 2,605 miles on his bike. How did he do it? Here's what I did. I followed these 4 principles. Number 1, eat simple, whole foods, simply prepared, foods as grown, simple diet, foods as they come in nature. Number 2, burn holes into the soles of your shoes and not into the tires of your car. Exercise, move consistency. Number 3, avoid harmful substances such as cigarettes and alcohol. And number 4, develop an attitude of gratitude. We're all valuable and engineered for success. Let us be more grateful. Well, Robert Anderson became a new man, a stronger man. Once an invalid, now he got involved in building again, this time the house of his doctor. Well, indeed, Robert Anderson, again, was living life to the very fullest once more. Years later, just before he passed away, he turned to his wife and he said, you know, just think about this. For us, understanding the lifestyle medicine concepts and following the CHIP principles, you know, it gave us an extra 20 years. And for me, actually, 18 of these years were good years. I am so grateful for those extra years. I look back with deep gratitude. I could not have found greater joy in the healing arts than to have had the privilege of being part of a movement that is now in a position to become the primary therapy for the prevention, treatment, and reversal of common chronic diseases, for the healing of the patients, for the survival of the planet, and for the sake of my medical and public health colleagues. Don't miss out on the greatest joys that can come to you by not taking a close and serious look at the overwhelming amount of scientific evidence that you find stored in the American College of Lifestyle Medicine. When it comes to chronic disease, we must be doing more than merely managing the symptoms of disease by applying Band-Aids. We must be changing the causes of these diseases by empowering people to simplify their diet and to improve their health habits. With all the evidence before us, how can we possibly do less?